Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome to this impromptu little side hustle that we've got going on here. First of all, a big hi hello to Alicia, and a massive thank you to Absy Doodles for the subscription. Thank you so much. A pleasure to have you on board, sir, as always, and very much looking forward to the finale of this birthday week, which is going to be a special one-shot with Absy Doodles and all of his KBG, I always get that the wrong way around, podcast buddies when we're doing that on Saturday. But before Saturday, there is something else going on, something else coming up on our radar here, and I need to quickly do something before I introduce my friend here, because hang on. Oh, and we got raided too. Hello. Thank you. Thanks, the Baronate. Hi, Emma and everybody. Welcome on by. Hope you had a great session. I hope. Who was DMing today? Was it you or Emma? Either way, dangerous stuff. Welcome on by, everybody. We're just having a little bit of a chill here and enjoying some of the music and the tunes because it is the start of my birthday week and I'm excited. And first, let us get rolling. Quite literally, as we are rolling up some random characters. And I'm joined today by a friend of the channel and someone that we've enjoyed raiding back and forth with and enjoying each other's streams when we get the chance and the time zones allow. A big hi hello to Skeptic Llama. Hello. Indeed. Very, very good, thank you. And thank you so much for joining us today.
No.
Let's get your volume up nice and loud there.
I decided to get myself a shirt. Yeah.
No worries. Okay, so why? Oh no, sorry, Absy. He was off camera on purpose. Don't worry. We are just enjoying his lovely little llama friend logo here for the moment.
Oh, it's fine. I'll you know.
So, as I was saying, yes, we are joined today by Skeptic Llama, our friend here, because on Wednesday, which is the big day itself, my birthday proper, we are doing something that we like to do around these parts, which is called One-Shot Roulette. Okay, now, this will be Skeptic Llama's first time with this, and for most of the players, actually. Only one of them on Wednesday will have done this before. Big hi, hello everybody. Well, how you doing? Thank you for coming by for this little sudden stream here. Now, Skeptic, what do you know so far about One-Shot Roulette? What have you heard?
Nothing at all.
Excellent. Good to hear. Right, well, One-Shot Roulette is something that I started as a challenge to myself, because I was just curious if I could do it on my birthday last year. So this will be the 1 year anniversary of playing these little crazy games. And I've done it a couple of times with friends, and I've done it once more, a different time with our good friends over at Carney Sideshow, as we had a very sudden impromptu D&D session with them a couple of months ago. And what happens is we use the random generator on D&D Beyond and various other little generators and things that I've got that I picked up over the months and years of playing, and we make completely random characters. Multi-classed if you want them to be, which can get insane. Or you can go for just a single class if you want to focus in a bit more. But we make completely random characters, so that's a random race, random class, random skills, and then we roll a random location at the start of the stream, right at the beginning of the stream, no preparation whatsoever. We roll a random location, and we use a random plot generator to, boom, there's the plot, there it is, go, can you make this fun? And the answer is yes. We can make it fun. Of course we can make it fun, yes. And so, Does it sound your cup of tea, Skeptic Llama?
A cup of tea? No, I do not. I would love a cup of tea.
So, yes. Okay, we are going to be doing that. So, our usual... absolutely, cheers, man. Our usual Wednesday crew, which is usually an offline crew. I'm going to chill out this rather funky music for a bit. Calm. There we go. Okay. Yes, we are going to be joined by our usual Wednesday crew, which is a usually offline game. Our Eberron game, which is why I'm using our Eberron Casino soundtrack here that we enjoyed in those games. And, hey, there he is! Hey! With a suitably murky and foreboding background there. That's a great picture.
I had to set up basically what is my usual D&D style background.
There we go. That's great. It looks kind of Ravenlofty, but a bit too built up. I'm excited about that book next month. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Back into the domains of dread.
I've played Ravenloft in 3.5, so I'm definitely tempted to check into it in 5e.
Well, give us a little rundown, mate. What is your history with the game?
Oh, I'm an old school-ish DM. I've been running games for 9 years now.
Oh wow!
I had my first D&D session when I moved into university.
Okay.
And I started just running games from then on out. So I have, as I said, like 9 years of DMing games. I've been running everything from 3.5 to Pathfinder to D&D to Monster of the Week, and a bunch of other like small little sessions with various things.
Okay.
Currently,
now,
I run.
Excuse my ignorance here. Now, I always thought Monster of the Week was like a style of game where you just came up against a different monster each time, but it's actually a different system.
It's a completely different system, yes.
Okay.
Monster of the Week is it's a system that's based on the D6 instead of a D20 system.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And it's extremely relaxed, so it's basically anything goes.
Nice.
You start off with a idea of where you want to go, and then the entire story is based upon what everyone else does during that progression.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Okay, it sounds like
So you might, for example, start off with like, there's this Hydra that's terrorizing a town, right? You start off with that, and then your people start exploring something, and it skews where the story goes.
Okay, it sounds like the collaborative storytelling that D&D 5e is trying to get to.
Yeah, it's very much extremely simple. It's got very little character creation because you get the character sheet.
Okay.
You just get a random sheet and you just fill out stuff on that one.
Okay.
And the way you get stronger in it is by failing. So the worse you do, the stronger you get.
So your average D&D player would be fairly OP in that system then.
Oh yes. I on the other hand, I have intense luck all the time. I have reached level 2 in it. I've played 4 sessions. I'm never getting anywhere.
Never mind. It will happen. I'm sure it will happen. You will fail forward. It's the very definition of failing forward. Someday.
I actually ended up being 3 levels lower than my friend when we finished our last session.
Actually, that's a good question. While we're on that subject, there, how do you feel about leveling? Are you an XP or a milestone guy?
It varies. In 5th edition, I prefer milestone. In Pathfinder, however, I am very much an XP guy.
Okay, what's the difference there? What makes that difference?
The difference is that in 5th edition, I feel like the XP part has a tendency of pushing people towards like fighting things and out of roleplay situations instead of because you don't get a lot of XP for roleplay situations in any of the modules in 5th edition.
Gotcha.
Whilst Pathfinder, I feel like Pathfinder has a higher focus on combat being a cool thing.
Okay.
So it's better to push people towards combat in that game.
Yeah.
I feel like it gives them because you can make a really interesting combat. You can make cool sessions around it.
Okay. Let me just stop you 1 second there. A new contender has entered the arena.
And he's fit and able and ready for battle.
Hello, Swagathy. How are you, sir?
I'm doing just fine, sir.
Another person lurking off camera. We shall leave you with your fancy KD logo there.
Do you wish me to switch camera on? I'm more than happy to display this visage.
Are you presentable? Yeah, please.
You know what? I'm sitting in my Star Wars pajama top. Maybe I'm not as presentable as I might
That's
like.
perfect. So, sorry. What do I call you? What do we call you today?
Oh, jeez.
My instinct is swag. Is that okay?
I mean, you might as well just call me dipshit like you normally do, John.
Well.
Oh God, I don't know. I guess just swag then.
It comes naturally, if that's okay.
If that's absolutely fine by me.
So yes, swag. This
Yes.
is Skeptic. Skeptic. This is swag.
Hello.
And good evening to you, sir.
Now, which games are you in? So I know which one I'm talking to.
You don't. You won't. This is one of the mysterious offline players. Hey,
One with the shadows.
swag. Swag. Chat says Star Wars pajamas are always acceptable. Thank you, Alicia.
Oh goodness. Fine.
Fine.
Fine. Now I show off my newbie Discord skills. Where's my button for video?
So they're kicking around there somewhere.
Where?
As we said, swag is one of the offline
The one
games.
that's shaped like a camera. You know,
Bottom-
you
yeah,
know those
bottom
things
left.
that take pictures.
Thank you, Skeptic. There should be a button that looks like a camera. Yeah, you know what? Actually, that advice was better than I thought. I think I found it.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Apologies to chat. My camera's not great, so I really am in the shadows here. I don't think any
No.
details can even be made out.
No problem. I can enlarge and enhance a la Tom Cruise.
Oh shit. Doing in advanced stuff here.
Enhance, which means making you teeny tiny at first. Little tiny swag. And excuse us, everyone. I've never done this before, and we're just kind of moosing around here. There you go. That'll do. I suppose you haven't got Sirenscape on, have you? I'm playing the Eberron casino music, if you just want it in the background.
Good Lord, John, you're spoiling us. All right, hang on. Let me.
I'm actually spotting myself because I'm just wanting to see if it gets struck or not. See, is this Twitch friendly or not? Because I would like to use it online as well, because it's rather splendid. And it is game music, which is often allowed. Everyone, go out and buy Cuphead. It's a great game. So is that enough?
You'll scream.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
about to say, do we explain how you tormented me with a Cuphead soundtrack? Do we not bother with that? I don't think we bother with that.
Hey, it's not my fault that there was a song in the soundtrack with lyrics that were seemingly targeted at your character. This just happened to be the way it worked out. Now, sorry, Skeptic, as we sing along with music that you cannot hear, we will have you hooked up and ready for Wednesday. Do not worry.
I'm going to be honest, John, just to cut you slightly there. I'm not hearing it either.
Ready? Okay, it's playing, so it should come in.
All right. Well, I won't ruin anything else.
That's all right. I can just quickly start and stop that. It should be easy peasy. But while I'm doing so, chat is asking Swag, is this fine person in the same game as Noodles?
That was fantastic timing on the music there. I don't believe so.
Yes, you are. Noodles is what everyone else calls Zohaf.
Is it now?
Yes.
Okay, well, chat, apologies. I'm a bit of a chat newbie as well. You know, absolutely, yes. I'm his lord and master. He follows everything I say.
We could ask Michael about that on Wednesday. I'm not sure we got the same answer.
don't.
But, no, Noodles is what the clone in Avernus is called, which is why chat knows Noodles.
Fantastic.
Noodles, the origin of Noodles, the template, if you will, for the clone in Eberron, which is off in Eberron at the moment, is originally called by his original name, Zohaf. So that's why Swag did not recognize that name right off the bat. But yes, that is right, Arusha, yes. The Noodles version 1.0 is actually with Swag here in Eberron. Who, by the way, Swag's character is, for people who are in the know and follow our games when they get the chance, Swag's character is Lincoln's brother.
Oh.
We shall see what
The
happens
vastly
there.
superior one.
I wonder, I know the game that Emma was in came raiding. I don't know if she was on board with that or not, if it was just their viewers. There are no screams in chat at the moment, so I assume she's not there. If she was DMing, she'll be passed out.
Love you, bro.
All right, so Skeptic and I were having an interesting talk just before you jumped in there about leveling up. Are you Hey, Josh, how you doing, mate? Are you a milestone or an XP guy?
Well now, John, as you know, as your former DM myself, I would classify myself as something more of a milestone.
Definitely seems to be the way everybody's leaning. Now, sorry, Skeptic, I didn't finish hearing your story there. Skeptic says that in Pathfinder he likes using XP, whereas in 5e he's milestone. So, sorry, Skeptic, once more, what was the difference there? Why did you say that?
5e I feel is very roleplay and story focused, and I feel like XP takes away from that by forcing players into combat in order to level.
Right.
Because very few of the modules in 5e, any of them actually, have any sort of story award in terms of XP. They don't have a award of XP for just progressing the story or for doing well in roleplay. So they don't encourage XP through story.
Right.
Whilst in Pathfinder, that is a thing that's constantly in there. So talking your way out of combat is the same as winning a combat.
Right.
In terms of Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of the things are if they manage to. For example, is there's a fight in the module I'm currently running on Saturdays, where if they talk their way out of it, they actually gain more XP by convincing the enemy to take their side in a further combat than actually defeating them individually.
Okay.
They gain roughly, I think it's like almost 20% more XP for convincing one of the enemies in order to fight with them in the actual boss fight.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all it comes down to is that, what does it do to the story? Does it detract from the storytelling or not? Because I think, I don't know. I mean, there are still quote unquote old school gamers who are the dungeon dive XP grinders and enjoy it, and they're very what's the word I'm looking for? They're very correct in doing so. That's how they want to play their game. I wonder how much that happens though. I think the vast swathe of new players are very, very much just all about the story, right?
I think that's right. Oh, sorry, Skeptic.
No, it very much feels like it's very much about the story now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the new players come in for 5th edition, which is special tailored for telling stories.
True.
And not so much combat.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're going to say something?
Oh, I was just saying, since I'm an old dog and all the rest of it, I did find previously, the reason I personally stopped using XP was partially, again, like you said before, John, there's no right or wrong way to do this, but I found that some of the times when I was using XP, players started to XP count. And it was like, I only need 100 more XP to gain that level up. So they started acting in ways that were more about gaining that XP than about actually playing the story or the characters in the way that previously they may have done so. Like, in a story-based D&D, there's a camp of goblins, and the party may try and figure out a way of neutralizing said goblins without the use of combat. But I found that some players previously would basically go, okay, I just need to kill 5 of these goblins and I get that level up. So how can I kind of force combat without actually pulling the it turned more into a video game sort of feeling. Again, nothing wrong with that, of course.
That's exactly why I don't like XP in 5th edition.
Sorry, waiting a chat. Yeah, I think. I mean, what's your history, Swag? What edition did you start playing? Sorry, on the spot.
Oh god, I know. I started when I was 14, which was 22 years ago. Someone in chat can maybe figure that one out. What version of D&D was out 22 years ago? I want to say third,
right?
but I'm probably horribly wrong on that one. Do you know, Skeptic?
I believe 22 years. If you started with the oldest one at that point, that would be 2. 3 came out a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably started on 2 and then transitioned over to 3 pretty early.
That sounds reasonable, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much what I did. I started with 3.5, and we played for, I think, like, we played for about 3-4 months until Pathfinder came out, and we transitioned over to that.
Dazza in chat thinks it's 3.5 into 4th kind of era.
All right.
Sorry, I am the noob here. I'm celebrating the birthday here, but it is a very young birthday as far as D&D is concerned. I've only been playing since I started with you, Swag, as my DM. Thank you. When I was that was 3 years ago. I want to say
that doesn't seem quite long enough, John.
Is it more? 4?
I think it's more. I think it's 4.
We got to 4 now.
Point.
Oh yeah, there's my birthday came around, so I guess I get to add another notch on the notch on the.
It was on your birthday. You started, wasn't it?
It was for that reason, yeah, and then.
Yeah.
But I think I played with you before I tried DMing.
Yes, you did.
Because that would have been insane.
You ruined so many of my battles in the campaign as well, John, by playing a swashbuckling rogue.
He's right
to
here.
all of chat. There we are. There he is in all of his terrible glory.
Harper
himself.
By the way,
now this.
Yes, yesterday, just by chance here, yesterday was International Nickel Harper Day, which is the instrument that Harper played.
Harper, who was not a bard, might I add,
yes,
was in fact a swashbuckling rogue that, on average, struck any enemy that I put in front of him for something in the vicinity of 80 damage when he was something in the vicinity of level 8. I could not balance combat for you and the other 4.
Beginner's luck.
You rolled too well.
Say again, sorry?
What edition was that?
Oh, it's 5th. Yeah. Only a few.
Have you had the honor of either playing with or playing under this man so far?
Not yet. This is the first time.
All right. Okay. A word of advice to you is, if you get a character, try not to use any spells that allows John to touch dice to see if he can resist them. Just don't do it.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Good with saving throws.
So what you're telling me is I should be playing a wizard with divination, so I make him roll even more dice, so that so he can fail every one of them.
The averages will work out at some point, surely.
This is the man that ground poor Noodles into the dirt. Noodles, I know him as Zohath, no longer uses quite so many of those really interesting. I'm going to use this spell, which will then negate this character's will, and then enable him to. Zohath was just going, bam! I'm going to try and take control of this man's mind. No. Now, all Noodles does, all Zohath does is, what move do I have that does the most damage? What do I have that can just slam this man into the ground? You ruined so many cool ideas with your saving throws, John.
I'm sorry. What can I say? It's always a good time. Speaking of...
But you know, my favorite spell does not have a saving throw on it.
There we go.
It's called hit him with an axe.
It does what it says on the can.
Yep.
Very, very strong material component.
Yeah, it's got a metal component, you know. Mm-hmm. One great axe.
Yep. One great axe.
Not
consumed in the casting.
No, might be consumed, depending on the hardness.
Also, an optional splash of blood.
Yeah,
Do you have a preferred class, Skeptic? Do you have a class that you like beyond the others?
It very much varies. In Pathfinder, I'm very much an archer type of guy. I love the range combat in Pathfinder. I also very much like the upfront, like, brutish characters, so like fighters and barbarians. But I have no problem playing a wizard either. But I have a tendency of skewing my wizards to be very much like support focused in a way. Like I like abusing the environment and like making stone walls crush people and removing the flooring in buildings, that kind of stuff.
So,
I think that's an amazing way of doing things.
Something I'm trying to get better at is just creating like combat scenarios, like battle maps, if you will, of things that can be used. Definitely going for that narrative advantage instead of the the rules advantage.
We had a house we were fighting in one of my games. I was playing a cleric, so I could shape stones and stuff, and the flooring was stone. We knew there was a basement below, so I removed the flooring underneath the enemy, splitting off half the enemy pack from the other one, so they had to like climb up a ladder to get back up to us. Nice. And by the time they got up, we had finished off the other guys.
It's why these tabletop games, I just find them the best games in the world, because you are literally restricted to your imagination.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so some DMs prefer to be a bit more kind of rules focused, and that's fine as well, because that can keep a game focused. But I mean, I love moments like that, Skeptic, where it's like, this entire band stands before you. What do you do? Well, I have Stone Shape. And the DM's just like, oh yeah, you have Stone Shape. Oh well, there goes that encounter.
We also have a encounter with this denizen of Leng, like a slave driver from a different dimension, with her werewolf pet. And the denizen of Leng is very much like a psychic style character, like a magic caster of sorts. So they're not very physically powerful. So my guy literally made a bubble around them of stone, so that they could like break out of that while we dealt with the werewolf.
Nice. I have to bear that in mind. I've got the Noodles in a different incarnation in Curse of Strahd is a blood hunter that can order the lichens. So I have to watch out for that little werewolf boy from time to time.
Werewolves are scary, man. They're scary. They hurt.
Hey Sam, how you doing? Okay, now let's. Oh, thank you, BGO Steve. Happy birthday to me. I replaced the alerts music with Stevie Wonder. Excuse the slightly janky
that's
animation
gonna
on
get
that.
copyrighted. Don't worry. They are extremely strict on that.
Tiny snippet. Should be okay.
Doesn't matter.
You've got the ha in it, don't you, John? That's what you got. Like, ha. That's it.
We shall see. A DM watching. Welcome from Central Victoria in Australia. Sorry, mate?
Could you stretch that out? Could you have like ha, Pete, Bert?
No, test the algorithm, wouldn't it? That would test the algorithm.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. Well, everyone who's live in chat, thank you for joining us today, and I hope you enjoy it, because you probably will not be able to enjoy the VOD from this. Essentially, this is a good test actually, because then that means I can change the music back if I need to later. Anyway, let us carry on here. Now, I've asked you fine gentlemen to join me because we have a little bit of... Thank you, Sam. Happy birthday. Thank you. We have a little bit of preparation to do as we are getting ready for our one-shot roulette. Now, Swag, this will be your first time doing the roulette version of this, right? We've done proper, good one-shots, some amazing stuff from the... Hey, Dungeon Glitch, welcome back. Nice to see you, mate. We've done some proper one-shots from the wonderful tomes of the Arcane Library and such other places. But this will be our first time doing a roulette version. I think only Michael in the group has done one before, which is the original one a year ago on my birthday last year. This is the first time we ever did this. And so I was explaining to Skeptic before, we've got a few more people in chat here and your good self, Swag, so let me say again, it's entirely random. The characters are randomly generated. The location is randomly chosen from a set of 8, I think, 10, 8. It's a roll of the dice. And the plot is randomly generated. And the characters are prepared slightly in advance so that our players can know how to use them and know what they're dealing with when they go into the main game. But the location and the plot are rolled at the start of the session, and we jump right in. And I did this as a challenge to myself to see if I could do it. And it's a lot of fun, I realized and found out. So we will be doing that once more. Now, let me switch our little window over here from this Acquisitions Incorporated tavern to the D&D Beyond character builder. Now, our window's a bit janky here. Hang on. Let me fuss with the window a bit here, everyone. How's everyone? That is a lot, Dungeon Glitch. Yes, it is. But it's a good time. Trust me. Trust me. Do join us on Wednesday if you get the chance to see just what a good time it can be, and how much craziness ensues. Sorry, excuse me when I fuss with the window here. I love this music. I do hope it doesn't get messed with, because I want to use it. Okay, that'll do. Right, so here we have the fine folks over at D&D Beyond with their character generator. And we have 3 ones here, a standard, a quick build, and the one that we're interested in, randomize. So, as our first time guest and player ever, Skeptic Llama, let us start with you, shall we?
Yes.
So, excuse my little mouse coming over on the screen. It's invisible over there, that's nice. Okay, randomize. Now, we will be playing at level 5 so that we have some toys to play with. And the big question,
Also, we
Skeptic.
can't randomize level 2.
Say again, sorry?
We can't randomize levels 2.
I've got
Now-
my fingers crossed for a level 20 pit fiend jump.
I got my
afraid
fingers
not.
crossed for level 1.
No, it is going to be level 5. It's going to be level 5. Now, the big question for you, Skeptic, is do we or do we not multi-class?
Oh yeah, multi-class, go away.
Okay. Now, I warn you, sometimes allowing multi-classing does still bring up a single class, because that is completely random.
That's A-okay. But,
So,
you know.
Here we go.
I'm happy to play the barbarian, you know?
That was already been mentioned in our chat and on the phone messages going back and forth today. Okay, there is no drum roll. There's only a badum-tis.
That'll be after the character selected, John.
Yeah, that or maybe this. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We shall see. We shall see. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, the first character for our one-shot roulette, the birthday edition, for Skeptic Llama is going to be... Thinking. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready for this.
Survey says Skeptic Llama is going to be... Yes, it did it. It didn't multiclass. A
Oh.
Scourge Asimar. Alicia, did you call that? I think you called that in the Discord earlier. You're like, Scourge Asimars, yes. Okay, we have a Scourge Asimar Paladin.
A paladin. It's
A
gonna be your first time playing paladin. Ever.
Okay. Now, I'm going to be slightly generous here because it is your first ever experience. How set is your heart on a mess of a multi-class?
Oh no, I'm A-okay with whatever random rolls. I'm okay with it.
Or a
No
purist.
worries at
A
all.
purist. Well, everyone, please meet Davira, our level 5 Scourge Asimar Paladin. Okay, now you can fiddle around with the backstory or whatever you fancy on that. One thing you are allowed to do, you are allowed to shift your stats, because sometimes they end up in completely the wrong thing. Although,
Send me the link and I'll have a look at it.
you might not want to. This is actually pretty amazing. We have 15, 15, 15, 14, 16, 14.
That is really good.
Nothing
I might
below-
shift them around a little bit.
Nothing below a +2. So,
Wow.
okay, that's what we have. I will put these all into the campaign for the one shot, and then everyone can claim their own. Okay, I need to make a memo here. Hang on, let me write this down so before I forget who is who and what's what. So, first up, we have Skeptic as Darvira.
Is that a 12 AC I see? I think it's without armor, right?
Let me have a look here. Equipment. Yeah, there's no starting equipment yet. You can do that.
So
Yes,
you're
you
a
can.
very underprepared paladin.
Yes, I'm a naked pala.
In his birthday suit. It's appropriate. It's
It's
appropriate.
birthday stream.
It fits. It fits.
Now,
Oh.
well, let's get this sorted for you. Come on, you poor paladin. Equipment. Okay, you have a choice: a martial weapon and shield, or 2 martial weapons.
Alternatively,
Okay,
there's the third
let's
choice,
see.
Skeptic, Pauperdin. You could always play the
2
Pauperdin.
seconds. What was the there were 2 options, right?
Yep. Oh, we're still
Okay.
randomizing.
So let's see. I'm randomizing this. So we're
Nice.
gonna go with option number 2.
Number 2, 2 martial weapons. Okay. What would you like? Hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, yeah, roll me a d20.
Okay, we're going with option number 17.
Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, you have a war pick and
I'll work it.
one more d20.
One more? Okay.
Yeah, please.
That is number 18.
Okay, you have a war pick and a war hammer.
Hey!
Ready to roll.
So basically I have a hammer chisel.
Basically, yes. Yes.
You never intended to be a paladin, did you? You were just a failed artist.
Change your name to
I was a
Michelangelo.
miner, okay?
Okay. Roll me
I
another.
make sculpture.
Roll me another 50-50.
50-50? Yeah.
Top or bottom.
We're going to go with number 2.
Number 2, another simple melee weapon. Oh, this one's less down. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Roll me a d12.
D12. We're going with a 7.
Okay, 2, 4, 6. And you also have a mace. Just, you know, when you want it.
Did you hold that one in your teeth?
Why would
Going at you. Okay, one more 50-50, please.
Yeah. That is a 2.
A 2, okay, that is as in a 1 or 2 out of 2.
Yeah, second option.
Okay, you have an explorer's pack. And finally, roll me a d4.
A D4. Rolling a 4.
A 4, okay, you have a holy symbol. And chainmail. You do get chainmail, don't worry. Now, also, your background, apparently you are an Orzhov representative. That sounds like something from a fancy book. But what it basically means is you have the Orzhov insignia, you have a foot-long chain made of 10 gold coins, you have vestments, a set of fine clothes, and a belt pouch with 1 platinum piece.
Okay, so I must have been there. Must have been their sculpture at some point.
Apparently. That
Good
sounds,
luck with that backstory, Skeptic. Good luck.
that sounds Ravnica. Sounds Ravnica. Is that Ravnica?
I believe it is
It's
Ravnica.
good.
Orzhov, I think, is, and chat's gonna absolutely disembowel me on this if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was MTG stuff, was it not? Orzhov.
You're asking the wrong person. I haven't. I need to. Oh yes, it is. Thank you, Josh. It is Ravnica. Yeah, Magic the Gathering. Yep. There we go.
Shit.
I need to read
I'm
through
gonna
that
have
book.
to figure out a
I've
lot
seen
of
some
this.
beautiful art in that book. I haven't actually. Okay, so there we go. You now have an AC of 16, if that's better.
Yeah, that's much better.
Much better, much better. All right, there we go. Thank you, Davira. We shall see you soon. Swag. Your turn. Let me go on over here. Character builder. One more time. Okay, let's roll them dice. Now, are we going multi-class or single class? Or
Unshackle me, John.
I hope. I hope.
Unshackle me.
The randomizer had cold feet before. Boop. Okay, drum roll please. Oh, thank you,
There
Cyrus.
we are. Fantastic.
Thank you, Cyrus Cave. Good timing. Josh is saying in chat that Orzhov is a criminal church kind of thing. Lots of tithes and shakedowns for tithes. Nice.
So not
Okay.
only are you a failed sculpting artist, You're
I'm also
also
a failed paladin.
You're an evil failed sculpting artist who
I'm
somehow
not okay. So I'm not
a chain.
I'm not a good sculptor. I'm not a good miner, and I'm not a good paladin.
Swag.
No, John, give me a moment. Stop it. The more gleeful you are, the worse this is for me.
I don't know if Jack can read that. It's pretty small. Are we set?
All right. Yep. Go ahead. Lay it
You
on me. Go
are-
ahead, man.
Walyaris. Okay.
What?
Walyaris, who is a centaur. You are a centaur, level 3 rogue, level 1 artificer, level 1 monk.
All right. I want this. I have a simple question. A centaur rogue.
Yep. Amongst your people, you're one of the stealthiest. One of the stealthiest.
How do I burgle? Like,
Like,
it's raining outside. It's not. I'm just on the roof. You know.
you've got special little
How do you
soft
speak up to people?
hoof
You
cushions.
have horse hooves.
I'm
Now-
very good at my job.
Speaking of horse hooves, I'm very excited for a flurry of blows from a centaur.
Oh my god, no, that's scary.
Can I flurry of blows backstab? I've never played a rogue and I've never played a monk.
I think we're gonna have to warn Colby, our good friend in Strahd and Avernus, not to watch this, because he has this big thing about being kicked by a horse. He's gonna have to steer clear of this video, I think.
Okay, so is my backstab, because I'm not stealthy, I can't possibly be, is my backstab I just run up in their face and go, backstab! And then punch them as hard as I can, and they just take extra damage because they weren't expecting anything like it?
No, your backstab is you trample them.
Oh, my backstab
They
is
think it's a normal.
I stab myself and then
Yeah.
I fall over. I'm like, backstab!
Yeah.
And then I fall on them and crush
No,
them.
your
They think
backstab,
it's a
well, your
normal
backstab
horse.
is you pretend to be the normal horse.
Why do
Thank
you
you,
have-
being Septic on the same page.
Well, spoilers for starters, John. I guess I don't survive the campaign.
You pretend to be a normal
Oh.
horse and just run over people. That's
John.
how you backstab them.
Yes,
No, I've got it. But this is going to require your permission.
please.
Centaur is half man, half horse. But are we sold on which half is which? Huh?
1000% no.
Damn.
No, as in we are not sold on which.
Oh,
which
we're
is
not
which.
sold. Oh, okay. This sucks because I'll have to either have human feet and horses' hooves for my front two arms, or I'm gonna have to go. I become satyr, don't I?
Or even better, what if you have human legs,
Uh-huh.
human arms,
Uh-huh.
horse body, and horse head?
So I become like the human centipede that's gone even more wrong.
Ooh.
It's like I'm stitched to a horses, and then I come out the other side.
We have there's a request. There's a request in chat. Can the middle 50% be horse?
So then basically I'm in a constant stick position.
So
as
your
the
legs.
body-
You have horse legs, human torso, human arms, and a horse head. I mean, as any decent DM worth their salt will let you homebrew 100%. Let us discuss that further, and everyone can look forward to Wednesday to figure out just what Walyaris has in store. Oh, sorry.
My name is Walyaris.
Yes. Or just the horse head, says Sam.
Just that.
Yeah.
But it does that thing that when you wear the horse mask, every time I turn my head, the mask kind of jiggles a bit, so the head's like.
Sam, you better hope that this doesn't tire me out and make me too stressed out on Wednesday night, because then the next group that falls under my control is you lot in the Underdark Thursday lunchtime. So we shall see.
Don't worry,
where this-
Sam. I'll try and make your inevitable end that little bit less painful.
That's been an interesting campaign so far. So
This one's shaping up to be fairly intriguing in and of itself.
yes, now
Centaur, rogue, artificer, monk.
I think I'm going to let you look through the equipment options, because of the
No, unshackled, John. Unshackled.
Oh,
I'm
right.
randomizing
Let's roll it.
everything.
Wow.
How much worse can it get? I'm either some freakish version of a centaur just to make a rogue class work, or I'm the world's worst rogue. I just think I'm stealthy.
Now remember, we had this thing last time. The equipment it gives you is for the first class that comes up, so it is rogue equipment.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess my version of sneaking is I just make lots of horse hoof noises and they start going, they must have enemy cavalry reinforcements coming in. Where are they? And that's when I can get behind them and really do the damage.
Sneak attack. Okay, so 50-50.
Okay.
I'm so glad we did this
no,
live.
come on.
Welcome everyone. So yeah, top or
Okay.
bottom?
2 options, right? I'll do what Skeptic did. Hang on.
Let's get up the Google one.
That would be option 2.
Option 2 is a short sword. One more, please.
Option 1.
A short bow with a quiver of 20 arrows. And a 33%, so like a d6.
D6 would be... that's a 3. I rolled.
3 on the dice.
3 on the dice.
Okay, that's a Dungeoneer's pack.
I'm actually a little disappointed by how fitting this has been so far.
Yeah, that is very samurais.
But your monk side doesn't have to worry because you got the Outlander background, which gives you a staff. So you do have a staff as well.
Okay.
Now, and then you have a
like to
hunting
bite into
trap, a hunting trap, a set of traveler's clothes, and a trophy from an animal that you killed. What animal did you kill?
What the hell? I mean, it's got to be a crow that was nesting in the chimney of one of the houses I was trying to break into.
There you go.
And I tried to get down the chimney, didn't make it, but I sure squished that crow.
Indeed. Intentionally or
What
not.
is a
we're not
centaur?
sh-
What animal would a centaur rogue kill?
All right.
The greatest game of man. I'm just carrying a human's head around with me
Jesus.
everywhere.
All right.
A crow. A crow is what I said originally, so for some
Yes.
reason I'm carrying a crow. It's my lucky crow.
Okie doke.
Or what if you, as I said in chat, you carry a horse head around?
What, my mum's or something?
Jeez.
We'll never be apart. Family is that important to me.
Hey, adventurers, let's go. Ready when you are. All right.
Oh god, I can't get that confused when I
So-
got the bow out though. I'll just like,
so-
Mom!
We have a failed sculpture paladin, and they
Mostly religious
rogue-
sculpture, right? Religious sculpture, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, centaur rogue carrying a horse head around.
Excellent.
Oh, are we doing the horse head? I'll do the horse head. That is funny. Let's do the horse head. For some reason, I'm carrying a horse's head around.
Good lord.
God, what is happening?
It's like your ancestral guidance. Guide.
That's what I say.
There you go. You didn't get the barbarian, but you know. All right. Shall we see what our other dear adventurers have in store?
Question: am I naked?
No. You have traveler's clothes, whatever that entails for a horse.
So, okay. Sorry, I thought Skeptic rolled a D4 at the end.
We have a suggestion from the weary warlord in chat here. Suggests that it's not the head, it's a lucky hoof. It's the centaur equivalent of the rabbit's foot.
But John doesn't have one of those, chat. But he does have a horse's head, so we can always use that as a prop. We can't use.
We're not confined by props. It's okay.
Well, it must be said that the it's a good idea because the shoe would make more sense than the head.
True.
It would, yeah.
No. It wasn't. Let me just be very clear. It wasn't horseshoe. Horse hoof.
Oh, chat. No, brilliant. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Yes. How much of the hoof, chat, are you going to give me?
Here we go. Yeah. Let's get some participation here. How high up the leg?
Yeah. It's like, is it up to the knee? Is it like below that? Could I use it as a makeshift cudgel?
Is your quarterstaff a horse? Just
Is my quarterstaff the horse's hoof? John, that's brilliant.
it can be attached on the end of the quarterstaff. There we go. We have
Just use a walking stick then.
ankle down apparently. We have a vote for ankle down. We have a vote for just above the knee.
It's a horse.
Choices,
It's a horse's walking stick, basically.
It's to trick people into thinking I've gone in a different direction because I just stamped the horses.
That's how you
went
sneak
right.
up on people. That's how you sneak up on people. You just stomp your little like horse hoof somewhere, and then you can stab them.
And you can lose anyone that's trying to follow you by doing misleading tricks.
Can't be them. This horse has 5 hooves. The centaur clearly only had 4.
Good God. Hoof nunchucks. That's a good suggestion in chat there.
I am going to be making that noise every time I get punched, damaged, or hurt. It's not going to be oof. It's going to be hoof every time I'm hit.
Hey Blue, how you doing? Welcome into this.
Compared to you, my character seems oddly standard.
You're like, I'm probably the weirdest thing you've ever seen, aren't I? And there's me in the background just going, dong, dong, dong. We went that way.
Yep, we have another suggestion for sneak attack. If you're distracting the people by throwing your hooves at them, just hurling your horse hoof nunchucks. Thank you, Blue. Thank you so much.
That would be great. I throw it like, oh God, he threw his foot at me. Okay, and then I get him. No, they don't expect a 3-hooved centaur to be that fast.
They expect you to have a spare. No.
Okay. Well, that's brilliant. Well, let's see what comes next because this is shaping up to be absolutely phenomenal.
Let's see. We have Marin, Michael, and Tahi to do, right? Unfortunately, Martin can't join us. But
that's a shame.
It was always worth a try. All right.
I truly have lost master.
Good lord. So, ladies first. Marin, aka Esmeralda in Curse of Strahd, aka Shivakri, the Kalashtar that Lincoln so sorely wants to get his hands on, so they can also find their way to Eberron.
Oh.
To be fair, he said a Kalashtar. It's the only one that we personally know.
I got super excited that it was something I could hang over my brother's head for a second there, John, but you that was... You sideswiped me there.
No! Right, okay. So... Dear randomizer... to provide all that joy once more. Now the question is, do we inflict this random equipment on everyone else as well?
Yes.
Marin did say in chat that she was like complete random is fine by her.
She did. I can confirm.
All right. Do we? Marin said that, but do we put it to chat in the future if we're uncertain?
So we have the scapegoat. You can blame them.
Yeah.
I'm sure chat could take one of us.
Okay, here we go.
Your battle cries clip the clop, I'll fuck you.
Clip the clop, I'll fuck you up. Here we go.
I don't know who suggested that. That's genius.
Oh god, the weary warlord coming in again. When talking in character, your voice should be horse.
To that, good sir, I say nay.
Oh, good lord! Come on, we finished with Honey Heist. That the pun storm is supposed to have abated and calmed down.
I wasn't a part of that, John.
You
I
were
still
not.
need to get it out my system.
All right. So, Marin's character is called Nidorus. What do we think? We didn't play the game. Sorry, I usually play this game with Michael and everyone as guess the race. What do we get the races from the name? Nidorus. Anyone in chat? Any ideas? What do we think? Any? Place your bets, please. Place your bets.
Sounds like a.
Please don't punish Warlord. He says. Punish them. Excuse me. Yeah. What do we? Any ideas? What do we think for Nidorus? There's a little drow kind of overtone to it. There's no apostrophes in there.
Giant here.
Say again.
It's kind of gianty, isn't it?
But there's no player races with that, there, is there? Maybe, I mean, Goliath? It's not really Goliath, is it?
Goliath again.
I was asking Weary Warlord. We're playing Guess the Race. Yeah, Guess the Race from the name. The name is Nidorus. Nidorus.
Not from the name, but I just think it's going to be a dwarf. I don't know why that, but I just think it's going to be a dwarf.
Okay. Before I switch over, any bets here? Any final call? Any fall? Loxodon. Loxodon would be great.
Oh, that would be amazing. We just have the animal party. It would be so cool if Skeptic was the only actual, like, humanoid in the group.
We
We just did our humble with one shot.
I'm technically Angel. Technically.
True.
All right, so let's find out here. Nodoris, Marin's Nodoris is. Boop. Oh, go on, you can do it. Okay. Oh wow, Nodoris is a tiefling of Levistus. But interesting, seems to have stepped away from the Nine Hells, although I guess you could flavor it this way. Also a paladin. Level 3. Also an artificer level 1, like your good self, sir. But has been tempted by whisperings from some being, as she is also a warlock.
That's not a bad combo, though.
Tieflings are awesome, eh?
I mean, she gets Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Doesn't that mean she can also cast, like, all paladin spells constantly at, like, max level? I'm not good on multi-class to anyone.
Yeah, I wonder how it works. Yeah, I'm not sure. But she's got resistance to fire, and she's immune to being diseased and frightened. So that's pretty nice. She's got Firebolt and Ray of Frost. It's like, you know, hot and cold, running hot and cold water.
Yes.
Okay, so there we go. Let's have a little look here. What features have we got? So she's got magical tinkering, which I guess you'll have as well, Swag.
Suppose so.
You have to think of some little items you want to get. There's going to be a bunch of magic items in this group, isn't it? What kind of warlock? Good question. Thanks, Alicia. Spellcasting Divine Smite, Sacred Oath, Channel Divinity, Warlock features. She got an Unearthed Arcana Warlock feature. She is a warlock. Her otherworldly patron is the undead.
She's a paladin.
Paladin. Who's been seduced.
Paladin.
Who did they suggest? I can't remember who they suggested as patrons for an undead one. I think they were talking like people like Asararak, like, you know, like liches, like big, you know, famous liches. So she has a form of dread. A form of dread, 3 uses, and she can, once during her turn, when she hits with an attack, she can terrify it. She gets transformed into this hideous thing, and she gets temporary HP. She can cause the creature that she hits to be frightened, and she's immune to being frightened. Nice.
Not bad.
Or maybe this is, you know, maybe this is the what is down the end of the line for Esmeralda. Maybe Esmeralda becomes this creature.
Jeez.
She can do Armor of Agathis. That's one that you know, Swag, eh?
Oh, I love that spell so much.
Just once
Never
per long
works for me.
rest.
Every time I want this man to hit me, he fails to hit me, and every time I don't want him to hit me, he crits me.
And can cast Darkness as well. Lots of little things to play with in there. Oh, right. Okay. Equipment. So, chat. Immune to getting frightened, but what about scared, right? Tell me. Well, that's my job. Let me see if I can scare them or not, eh? Right. So, starting equipment. Chat. Okay, I'm going to do this on you. Alicia, you were first in chat today, so can you give me a 50-50 roll? Just give me, you know, top or bottom. And then, Sam, can you give me one as well? And the Weary Warlord, thank you for jumping in. Can you give me one as well? Give me those rolls, folks. What do you got? Just give me a 50-50. Waiting for the lag to get through. A slight offset between chat and what actually going out on the stream.
Yep. Yeah.
Or we just don't realise that actually now. Okay, we have the latter half. That is the paladins getting 2 martial weapons, much like Skeptic, our friend over here. Flipped a coin, thanks, Alicia. Okay, so I'm going to quickly do the weapons for us there. A 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. She has a maul. An
You
Eon
wore
Maul.
it better, Skeptic.
That's it, it's really fun.
Yep.
A maul and a flail. Rawr.
Actually, legitimately relatively cool.
So,
Yep. That is pretty cool. But
nice.
This is not a war pick.
So that's that one there. Sam and the Weary Warlord, can you give me a 50-50? Yeah, the Weary Warlord, thank you so much. Where did that flail go? There it is, flail. Okay, that means the... Everyone's rolling all these different dice. Weary Warlord gave us a 16 on a D20, I assume. And Sam gave us a 96 on a D100, I assume. Okay, so I asked Sam to do the second one. So Sam, that means that they also have 5 javelins. So they'll be hurling these javelins. And the Weary Warlord will be giving them a Priest's Pack. There we go. They got the different packs to Skeptic. So we got the covering all the bases here. And Josh, are you still there, mate? Josh, can you give me a D4 for their holy symbol? What is the holy... No, it's fine, Sam. Don't worry. Yep, that is a good roll. A very good roll on a D20. Get the 96. A 3, thank you. Was that on a D6? Oh no, it's a D4 I asked you for, wasn't it? She has a reliquary. Reliquary has like some... Doesn't that have like bones or something in it?
It's fitting.
Right?
If she's yeah, fits
Is it-
with the Warlock's theme.
Is it her paladin's holy symbol, or is it a gift from her patron, her warlock patron? We will have to find out.
Enough, this character seems to fit really well.
I love how that works sometimes, right? It's like I always love that from Sirenscape will like do so many like cool things where it just like plays the perfect sound effects randomly at one point or something like that. I love when that happens. All right, so there we go. We have our second paladin, but with a splash of artificer and warlock in the mix. Let me just equip these here. Okay. Done and done. So, what is that name again of this tiefling of Levistus? Nedorus. Frosty. There we go. A reliquary holds religious relics. There we go. Thank you, Weary Warlord. That makes sense. The kind of the entomology works there. Okay. No problem. Where are you joining us from, Weary Warlord? We are native speakers, but we're not in a native land. We are in Japan, Swag and I. Skeptic is joining us from Norway. All over the shop. We do like our games like that. Oh, one of your closer neighbours there, Skeptic. Weary Warlord's down in Denmark. Just a bit to the south.
We don't
Just-
like Danish people.
Really?
Danish people don't like us.
Well, Weary Warlord's the exception. Don't worry. My own experience of Denmark was going to Legoland when I was a kid. But it was great. I had a good time. Now, let us move on. Okay, so that's Marin. So we got... What do we think here?
That is true. At
Yes.
least you're not Swedish.
I thought Scandinavians were like really cool with each other. Apparently not.
Oh. Like, look. Both Denmark and Norway hate Sweden. Sweden hates Denmark and dislikes us.
I've got friends who go to Norway all the time. Actually, Skeptic. My dad is in love with the Lofoten Islands. He just loves that whole area. And I've got
That
one of my
fishes a lot of whale, by the way.
Oh really?
It tastes
Japan,
nice
something Japan is still doing as well. We've got one of my high school friends was actually one of the first people I played role-playing games with. It was Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay in those days for us. But he goes over there and does photography and stuff over there all the time. There's a group of like insane surfers that go surfing with the aurora like in the background. They got these really cool videos and shots there. They were actually on Japanese TV Swag. They were on Itteku. And
Really?
yeah, and I was saying to my friend back home, I was like, oh yeah, you're off to Norway all the time. There was some crazy surfers with the aurora on this Japanese TV show. He's like, you haven't scrolled back through all my photos on Facebook, clearly. I hang out with them every time I go. I was like, oh no. And so yeah, there you go. Small world. Small world. Now, okay. So there we go. Marin, I don't know if you're going to catch this later, because I know you're off singing holy songs, or are they otherworldly warlock songs, invocations? I'm not sure. But later on, you can enjoy this character that everyone has made for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Tahi, our Kiwi friend, but also in Japan. So we've got 2 more to go, folks. Let's see how we're doing here. Tools. Skeptic, are you okay for time?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
I have until 6.
Nice. Does the mental calculation.
It is
That's not 2
now
hours,
5:59.
Okay. Level 5. Now, hang on, I need to double check our chat message. What did Tahi say?
Good question. My phone's
Right.
all the way over there. You can handle this
So,
one.
yeah, I got it.
Oh, I've got it here actually.
Oh, sorry, I got a missed your message.
Oh, no worries. I figured it out. Sorry for being late.
Not at all. So yeah, Marin, yeah, quote unquote for Marin, if she complains to us later, make me, oh, that was you, make me random as all get out.
That was me.
Marin said, I'm happy with either single or multi, whatever your generator spits out. So there we go.
Tahi said, I'll take a multi-class.
There we go, thank you so much.
And that's where the barbarian joke then emerged.
Yes.
As he said.
And Michael just wants a single, he says. Okay.
Yes.
Preferably a class I've never done before. That kind of goes against the random aspect, but we shall see how we go. Okay, so I'm doing Tahi, so I am allowing multi-class. Generate character.
They know it's a multi-class.
Okay, place your bets, folks. What do we think? Phaesis. Sounds kind of Greek almost, so maybe like
That must be an elf.
Has to be a Medusa.
there's no Medusa.
Come on, that's
no.
an
It would
elf.
be. It
That's-
would.
I think
I'm
it's
a centaur. Okay.
we have a centaur. Yeah, I think
Listen to the pompous nature of that name.
Phaesis.
It's like, I believe I'm better than everyone else.
Satyr. Yeah, at least I was thinking Satyr as well. Satyr.
Oh, that's
Satyr.
true. He probably judges people on how well they can actually pronounce that name. One more time, John.
Yes.
Which one? Satyr or Satyr?
No, the
the actual name itself?
falafel, whatever his name was.
That is not it. Phaesis. Gaming, Leo, how you doing? Welcome on by. Sorry, if this is your first experience of us, I apologize. This is not your average stream. We are just kicking off my birthday week with a random character generator session for our one-shot on Wednesday, which is entirely randomly generated. Welcome, and Evix, hiya, and Scrappy. No, like I just said, Scrappy, this is just for a random one-shot that we're doing on Wednesday. Thank you, Scrappy. I'm looking forward to this week. A very, very hectic week. If you have time, fair people, do join us for everything that's going on. Tonight we have this random character generation. Then tomorrow night we have Rhyme of the Frost Maiden as usual. Wednesday night we have this very special one-shot roulette, entirely randomly generated. And my cake will be ready in less than 20 minutes. Thank you, Evix. I'm excited. Before everyone else is excited, it is a virtual cake, but it is a beautiful virtual cake. And I'm very excited. It will be present on all of our streams this week as we can enjoy virtually nom-nom-nom-nomming on the nom-nom-nom cake. Yum, yum, yum.
Will I get a virtual slice, or will I get virtually no slice?
We shall see. I can dish out portions of the cake as I see fit at the end of sessions. How about that? So yeah, Scrappy, what this is going to be is entirely randomly. We call it one-shot roulette. We've done it a few times over the previous year. We are now doing random characters on D&D Beyond, completely random, even multi-class ones. We've had some crazy combinations so far. Next, we are going to have, at the start of the session on Wednesday itself, like straight out of the gate, no preparation whatsoever, a randomly rolled location and a randomly rolled plot. And we shall jump right in and see what on earth happens. It's going to be hilarious. Whatever happens. So do join us if you get the chance. Then on Thursday at lunchtime, and then in the evening as well, Japanese time, excuse me, speaking locally, if you have a look on our Twitch channel at the schedule, it will give you your local time zone. First up, we have Out of the Abyss, Down into the Underdark with Sam here in chat and various others, Carney Sideshow and other friends too. We have Buns, and also we have Stephen over there in the land of Kiwis. And also, in the evening, it is Curse of Strahd. A very interesting Curse of Strahd it promises to be this week, because they are dealing with the aftermath of last week's Honey Heist, which was in canon. Everything that happened in the Honey Heist has gone into that Strahd game. So the town of Vallaki has left not as it once was, as our Curse of Strahd adventurers deal with the aftermath of all of that shenaniganery. Then, Friday, we have Descent into Avernus, as usual. Always a good one, with Swag's brother up here as the character in that one. And, as in character brother, not in real life brother.
Yeah.
Excuse me, confusing. And
Good luck getting my in real life brother into this.
yes, Vallaki is en flambe, indeed, Alicia. Yes, right. And finally, not something we usually have, on Saturday we have a very special one-shot. Like another special one-shot. Got two of them this week. Count them, 1, 2. As we will be doing a special one-shot with a group of FPS streamers. A wonderful, wonderful group of FPS streamers. KEBG Podcast, who had me as a guest to chat about gaming and all the likes there. Absy Doodles, who was here, thank you for the subscription, my friend, and the bits before. A lovely little birthday present to give off the week. We are going to be joined by Absy Doodles and the rest of the KEBG podcast crew with their wonderful, wonderful Kentucky accents. I love them so much. It's so good. So good. And they are new players, but oh, good lord, are they into this. They have the backstories and the chats that they've been having on their Discords I've been seeing. They are very excited to play. So do come along and enjoy what is going on in that little corner of the internet on Saturday, if you have the chance. Now, all bets closed. Phaesis. We have Elf from Skeptic. We have Satyr from Alicia and myself. And sorry, Swag, what was your final bet?
Medusa.
It's not an option.
I'm sticking with it. It's gonna appear.
Okay. Let us see. Phaesis is Tahi's. we're all wrong. We're all wrong. Humblewood coming out. Humblewood coming out of the gate here. Tahi is playing a hedge, as in the hedgehog race. We are going for an all-animal party.
I am going to be the only humanoid character in the entire campaign.
Hang on, where's the picture? Where's the picture? I love the picture. Is amazing. It's of a bard. Look at that. Yeah, hedge bard. Rocking. Tahi will be playing a hedge, 2nd level wizard, 1st level fighter, 1st level ranger, 1st level warlock.
Oh, it's a shame about the warlock at the end, just because he specifically said he would prefer not to have a class he's played before. But the other ones, I think he's never played, right?
I don't think so. No. I think there's enough in the mix there.
There's everything.
True.
Yeah, we have some humble hope, Alicia, don't worry. It's good.
How did that come into his life? Sorry, that list one more time, Sean? He's a hedgehog who was what?
A hedge who is a 2nd level wizard, 1st level fighter, 1st level ranger, 1st level warlock.
All right, chat. Maybe you guys can try and think of a way that little conglomeration of skills came together.
He's definitely been to school, like some sort of war school or something.
He's definitely been through shit, Skeptic. He has been through some shit.
He has.
He could never be a subject.
I like Scrappy's description. He's a buff Whizlock. It's a good. I like that one. It's good. With -3 strength. Oh god, today is -3 strength. No, Scrappy, don't worry. I let them shift the things around, but he does have a 4 in one of his stats.
Oh god!
Wow. Posh hedgehog. Yep, posh hedgehog. That's good.
Sorry, quick question.
Yeah, mate.
If he's a wizard and he's a hedgehog, does that make him a hedge wizard?
Well, I mean that's like, I was like, where's the race? Because it says hedge wizard level 2. I was like, which one's the race? I was like, oh, okay. I see. He is a hedge. Oh god, my cheeks hurt. I haven't even played this game yet. Ah. Good lord.
So we're rolling for
That race
the
is-
gear.
We should, shouldn't
completely
we?
new to me. Completely new to me. I'd never even heard of the hedge
Okay,
before this.
that's what Stiff's character was in. Sorry, Alicia, in Descent into Avernus. The one, our poor hedge friend who passed away in a Descent into Avernus.
A moment of silence.
Truly
That's
epic.
enough.
Truly epic. That was the briefest moment. I'm sorry, Alicia. I'm sorry. I'm putting an F in chat for you. There you go. Respects paid. Now, all due diligence done. So, wow, yeah, we have a -4, -3 and a -1 and a 0. Skeptic, you got the best stats.
Out of curiosity, John, where did those naturally fall? I know we're allowed to switch stats around, but that
Yeah, yeah,
-4, where is it?
The -3 is strength.
-3 is
He's a
strength.
fighter.
Oof.
Yeah, he might. Well, I think he will be shifting those around a little bit.
Where's the +4?
There is no +4, I'm afraid. There's a +2. That's his best in intelligence, which is for the wizard. That's good. We shall see. We shall see.
Makes sense.
So what we got here? So we got second wind as the fighter. He's got his favored enemy is celestials. So I hope your paladin's not too pious, Skeptic.
I'm gonna be careful with this person.
Verging on an evil is a natural explorer. His favorite environment is the coast. He's a coast hedge, of course. Beach hedgehog.
Of course, beach hedgehogs are everywhere, They love the water.
His otherworldly patron for his warlock is the fiend. Maybe Marin's tiefling heritage there coming through. He's got pack magic.
Maybe this is the hedgehog of the water, like one of those spiky cucumbers that float through the water.
Oh,
That's what it is. Okay, the aquatic version. Yeah, there you go.
maybe you need to be careful, Skeptic, when you're going to sit down.
There you go. Always.
I have a feeling with the fact that she's the preferred enemy is me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit on some needles once in a while.
gonna be the worst whoopee cushion joke ever.
God, it's gonna be so bad.
All right.
I'm glad I'm wearing chainmail. Actually, no, chainmail doesn't protect against piercing.
That will direct
care.
the needles to your softest.
It's gonna be right in. Oh my
through.
god.
You thought you were safe, but no.
I'm a female, right? I'm gonna have the hugest tush because I'm gonna constantly be stabbed by
Hey,
needles.
Kagi, so welcome
just have
on by, mate.
inflammation
Thanks for the
everywhere.
leg.
Can we make a roll now to see if you're allergic?
Sure. I'll give you a D100.
Oh, it's up on Orange's Discord. Okay. Hang on. How can I do this without messing up the call? Can I open another instance of Discord?
Okay.
Sorry, Ebix. I will
That's
grab it
a,
as soon as we're done. Hang on. Dear everyone, bear with me just a brief second. I really want to get this. I've been waiting for this. It's my birthday cake from Ebix. Is it a soft or a hard C? Ebix. Is it Dracion or Dracion? I'm never quite sure how to say that. Anyway, Ebix has crafted a beautiful 3D rendered birthday cake for me, and it is over lurking on the Discord. So I'm just quickly going to grab it, and I will be coming right back so that we can all have our cake and eat it. So, do bear with me a brief moment as we're gonna go. Oh, Kage's seen it already. Lucky. I say I should be able to minimize the call, yeah, but it will mess up the windows here, Scrappy, I think, on our Discord call. So I'm just gonna go to the starting screen just for a brief second. Everyone, do enjoy. Grab yourself a drink, nip off for a bio break if you need such a thing, and we shall be right back with cake. Nom 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 nom. Da, da, da. Happy birthday to me! Evix, thank you so much. What a beautiful, delicious looking cake. And it has a castle with the phoenix flag flying high. Beautifully rendered. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I need to count. I don't think I mean thank you. But I'm not sure.
Now, I have a question.
There's enough candles.
Is the tower made entirely out of sugar cubes?
I should hope so.
We have a horse friend who might like that.
Stay back, Centaur. You stay back from my cake. It's my cake.
I've been trying to watch my weight, but it might be too much to resist.
Evix, thank you so much. I've been looking forward to this all day, and it came through. It delivered. You delivered perfectly. And it is a delicious, delicious looking cake. Probably my first and probably my only birthday cake for this week. Just going for the healthy option of the 3D rendered e-cake. But yes, Evix, thank you so much. Grinning, I was already grinning so much for all the shenanigans we've already had, but now we get cake too. Yes. Nom 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 nom. Okay, so yeah, Skeptic and Swag, you get the first slice of cake. Truly privileged. Yes. Oh no! Get off, Kage! Don't you eat it! Oh, phew. Kage, your little emote was gonna jump in there and eat it right then. Everyone, let those poggers.
My slice, Kage, no!
Let those poggers fly and see if you can eat the cake. Sorry, it's just virtual. I'm not sure. I've seen photos of where you live, and I think. Skeptic, that's not gonna get it. You haven't even got your mouth open. Oh no, Alicia!
I'm
Alicia,
trying,
get
okay?
back! Ah, Mogris has got it too. Ah, everyone's eating the cake with the poggers. Okay.
No, which side?
Nom. There's gonna be not much of this cake left. I'm sorry, Evix. It's being nommed by all of the poggers. Okay. For those of you just joining us, hi. Sorry, so the viewer number jumped up a bit there. Mochi cake is healthy. Yes, mochi cake would be pretty healthier. It's not incredibly healthy. Alicia,
I want to get all of the cake.
when did Orangey get a gun? Where did that come from? I have not seen that emote. That's a new one. Thank you. Yes, Orangey, defend the castle. They are playing D&D actually. We shall have to swing by and see what that little miniature necromancer is doing after we're done here. Was it D&D? No, it's not D&D. It's something else. What's that system they're playing? I forget. Let's see if it says on their little blurb. He said distracting himself completely. Orangey. Where you at? Go. Iron Sworn. Have you? Thank you, Alicia. Yes. Have you played Iron Sworn?
No.
Skeptic, do you know Iron Sworn?
No idea.
Sculpted the frosting by hand. That's amazing, Evix. I'm full of awe for people with the amazing skills like that. It's so awesome. It looks incredible. What the hell is Iron Swan? Well, Josh, stick around until we figure out the rest of these characters. Then we can all go a birthday raiding and see just what is going on with Orangey and all of them lot over there. Okay, so there we have it. Tahi is going to be playing. I lost my window. Where's my window gone? Boom.
Need to roll for gear.
Oh, good. Yes, let's roll for gear. Okay, so Evix, you should definitely get the first roll here as a thank you for my lovely birthday cake there, which shall be with us in all of our adventures this week. I know, right? Kage, it's amazing. Okay, so Evix, if you would be so kind to give me a 50-50 dice roll or a flip of the coin, whichever you see fit. Kage, if you'd like to do one as well, please. And who else is kicking around? Anyone who hasn't jumped in yet? Scrappy, if you're around there still, give us a 50-50. Let us know those numbers. Just put them in chat. Whatever your dice are fancy is, just 50-50. Just let us know what it is. If it's like a 2 on a... I suppose if it's 2 on a d6 or a d20, it doesn't matter. We should just enjoy these Eberron vibes. Scrappy gets heads. Okay, so our hedge wizard has a quarterstaff.
Okay.
And heads again, and... Ebix, is that heads or tails? They have Kage, thank you. That means they have a component pouch instead of the arcane focus. And
Oh no, Ebix.
Emix, what are you saying? You know, that is very, very skillful. What are you talking about? It's beautiful. So yeah, Ebix, can you give us a 50-50? Let's see what kind of pack they're going to be packing. Haha. Where's that badum-ts when you need it? Come back, Sirenscape. There we go. Takes a while. I'm just gonna be dancing while waiting. Oh, I miss playing the sax. I play the alto sax. The unlucky coin, Kage. Who else is kicking around here? It is beautiful. It is very, very beautiful. It always lands on the other side, whichever that is. Okay, so Ebix, can you give us a 50-50? Like a dice roll or a coin toss? Either way. And Skeptic, I think we're all the way back round to you, sir. I think everyone that's kicking around in the chat has had a go. Give us a shout if you want to. Could you give me a... Ooh, more than I thought. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, give me a D20.
D20. That'll be a 7.
Okay, they have cook's utensils. That was their artisans' tools, because they are a rival intern. That is their background from Akink. That's from Akink, definitely. One of the players on Saturday is also a rival intern.
Why?
Is that from Acquisitions Incorporated?
Yes. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, okay.
100%. Okay. We're not getting that other roll there. So, Swag, give me a 50-50, please.
Alrighty.
What kind of pack are we getting here?
We are getting... that would be a 17, so that would be option 2.
Okay, they have an Explorer's pack. There we go.
Did we already have one of those?
I don't think so. No, I think we're going to get... I think it was just Explorers too. Okay. Right, yeah, the rival intern.
I didn't have the Priest pack out of the Explorers one, so no.
Oh, wait, hang on. That's absolutely fantastic. So let me get this straight. The rival intern that hates this paladin decided to get the same equipment to snub them.
Yep.
I see where this is going. I see where this is
Gotta
going.
rival me on everything, right? It's like, I have a rope. We can get up this thing. No, I have a rope.
Yeah.
I know. In that random plot generator that we're going to be using, that a bunch of them have like rival groups that are involved in the whole process.
Oh.
So like, if we come across Tahi's ex-friends, or secret current friends.
So basically, this is the setup. It's either going to be you, Skeptic, or it's going to be Tahi, who is the antagonist of the piece, but we don't know that at the beginning.
Which is it to be? Which is it to be?
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Excellent. All right.
I might be making hedgehog soup. You know. I might.
Don't you dare.
He would get the last laugh. You're the one who's allergic.
I am the one who's allergic. That is true. You would get the last laugh. I would die.
Okay, Phaesis. Thank you. All right. So, dear players and dear viewers, thank you all for coming by once more. It's a pleasure to have you here. If you are not already, do give us a follow so you can be told when we are going live, which happens quite regularly, even more so this week as we've got lots of shenanigans going on for my birthday, which is on Wednesday, which is when this one-shot will be happening. The real deal, the pièce de résistance of this week. I'm looking forward to it very much. And whatever is going to ensue. So, we have one more. Michael. Now, this one's going to be a bit more chill because, yeah, this is a single class. Okay, you know, nothing. Hedgehog buff hunter Wizlock. There
going safe, I see.
There they are. The last one is going a little safe. We're going a little safe. I think we're still going to get to choose his gear. Because
Yeah.
He didn't specify. So
It's
I
very
think
true.
it's fair game.
That is very true. Okay, tools, character builder, randomize. No, don't worry, everyone. We still get a random race and everything else. Level 5. No multi-class this time. Okay, our last attempt, our last game of the evening. Guess that race from the name. Our final one, Samson. Very heroic name, Samson.
Just human, innit?
just a bloke,
Human.
just some guy, just some guy.
Guy down the road, you know.
Yeah, just the baker down the road, man. Samson, just yeah,
He sells me my hot dogs, you know.
yeah, just.
I don't know. Whenever you say like fantasy hot dogs, I just think of Cut Me on Throat Dibbler in Pratchett. It's
Oh yeah.
like, no,
Cut
no.
me own throat here.
We have Halfling. Halfling's a good bet as well. Dragonborn. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Interesting, actually, Scrappy. Samson the Dragonborn.
I mean, if he does that, we're definitely jumping into the new Unearthed Arcana Dragonborn stuff.
But
Could
he'd
be,
be weak.
could be a gnome.
Gnome works.
But wouldn't he be exceptionally weak if he was a Dragonborn? Because he didn't have any hair to begin with. I mean, messed up.
Pre-cursed.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Michael, so his dice are pre-cursed, so yeah, it figures.
Actually, Michael already plays a bald lizard, so
Yeah, maybe less scales this time.
yeah.
Maybe he's a bald eagle instead.
Something. I mean, maybe it is one of the other humble folk. Maybe it is like a raptor or one of the owl folk or something. Okay,
lean into
let
it.
us put ourselves out of our misery here.
Oh, please be an
Michael
animal.
is playing Samson,
Yeah, animal things.
the it is one of the humble folk owls.
Yes, it is a bald eagle.
Got it. Oh, I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to re-roll class though. I'm gonna have to re-roll class because he definitely said he wants it to be something new, and it's artificer, which is what he got last time.
Okay.
Right? I will change the race back to what it is now.
Okay.
I will give him because he definitely said because in our last one shot, everyone. I don't know if you got to see our Halloween one shot last time. He was a Jerbean artificer who he wants to bring back for a campaign someday. So you may see that Jerbean one more time. He was basically a small mouse that was also Iron Man. So we shall keep him. He is a stout.
I am the zookeeper.
He is a stout strig, which we will rectify that. We will return him back to being a stout strig, but he does not want to be an artificer. I can make that call for him, and I will be generous because I want everyone to have their best time. And you know we're going to randomize everything else for him. So let us do this one last time. So we get to play the game one. Oh no, we don't get to play the game anyway because the race is set. Boop. Okay, let's see here.
The
I shall-
name set too, right? We need
change-
this to be Samson.
Yeah, Samson's good. I love Samson.
Yeah.
Okay, what have we got here? Instead, he's going to be a bard. Yes.
Oh,
I
Samson the
am-
Bard. Yeah.
Samson.
Yes.
The
Samson
Strig
the
Bard.
Owl Bard.
Look at the picture in the book for the Strig Bard. The Strig, sorry. It's like a big kind of barbarian, like a cat skin on his
Oh,
head.
that's actually reasonably. I won't say cool, but it's reasonably cool.
The other owl folk in the Humblewood is one that Alicia played last week.
He
This little
looks
fella.
absolutely shell shocked. Like he is
He looks
looking at something that
adorable.
is definitely about to kill the party.
Yeah, he's adorable though.
All right, ladies and gentlemen and other, we have our party for Wednesday's one shot. Nothing else is known, even to me, until we start playing. So, let us quickly go over
Yeah.
that. We have Samson, the Strig Bard. We have. Hang on, I need to get this. Hang on. Campaigns. Now, where did I put all of? How do I do this? Oh yeah, I need to look at my characters over here. That's right. I was like, where do I need to look here? Here we go. Okay, so this is our top plots here. You do excuse the other people. There's a couple of little snippets in there. Swag doing Vitari's there. Do ignore her. A double level 20 NPC.
Oh.
Okay, so we have Samson, the stout strig bard. We have Phaesis, the hedge wizard ranger warlock fighter. We have Nadoris, the Levistus tiefling paladin warlock of the undead. Oh, what was the other ones? I can't remember. It doesn't have them all up here.
Artificer. Paladin.
Artificer as well, there we go. We have Walieris, the centaur rogue assassin monk artificer. And finally, Davira, our scourge Asimar paladin. As everything. Hey, Carney, how you doing?
I'm the most normal of these.
It is gonna be hilarious, Carney. It's gonna be so good. Everyone,
I ended up becoming a cat lady, didn't I? I'm the lady that just hangs out with animals because nobody else wants to be around me.
Do you remember, Skeptic, at the beginning of the stream when we went, oh my god, a war pick, and you are weird, you're like a sculptor gone wrong, and then we just looked at the rest of the party and we just went, you're probably going to be our leader.
Downhill from
yes,
yes,
Sam.
Sam. Yes, Sam. A beautiful mess. A beautiful mess. Thanks for coming by, Carney. By the way, everyone.
We need to roll gear for the bard.
Yes, we will do this. I just need to do a shout out for this fella over here that I love dearly. Everyone, Carney Sideshow here in chat. If you have the chance tomorrow, and this is how much I love the man, I am going to PR his stream, even though it clashes with ours. So, whilst we are playing Rime of the Frost Maiden tomorrow, and after we finish playing as well, if you want to enjoy the best of both worlds, please head on over to Carney's Sideshow, as they are playing a level 20 one-shot. All the characters are level 20. And Carney, am I allowed to say what the module is? I know what it is. I'm not sure if it's public knowledge or not. It's a crazy one, and one that I've always wanted to play. So I'm not sure if I should watch too much of it, although I'll run it probably, so I can watch it, I guess. Okay, thank you. They are going to be playing from the twisted mind of James Introcaso, Escape from the Planet of the Tarasques.
What?
A level 20 adventure where the poor level 20 party are trapped on the planet full of Tarasques, the strongest, scariest monster in all of D&D. Although there is some debate on that, but I definitely think it's one of the nastiest.
A certain giant statue made short work of one.
That is true. That is true. So, if you have the chance, do join both of us. We'll be in Icewind Dale, and then later on, Carney Sideshow will be on the planet of the Tarasques, and you get to enjoy both of them, or either of your choice. Please do. And either way, do give them a follow, because they are a mighty fine channel with some incredible one-shots, some interesting interviews, some nice gaming streams with lots of gaming streams or gaming screams. I'm not sure which way to go. And also their amazing campaign on Saturdays morning over in Taiwan and in Japan here, and also in the evening back stateside or up in Canada, if that is your locale. Now, everyone, yes, once we're done here, or get that open in a different tab and give them a follow, because they are fine folks and deserve your eyeballs on their work, because it is incredible stuff. Now, sorry if that was really loud. That was really noisy. Let us get to our bard here, and we're going to choose their equipment, and then I will switch them to a strig later on here. View. Zinstein was the new name that they got.
Oh.
There was a different kind of Asimar, apparently. So, let us do their equipment. Okay, so, Carney. We are rolling their stuff. Yep, players getting random characters like you. This is like the same we did with you and Sylvie when we did that sudden random game. This is the one-shot roulette. Arafor Tan will be taking another group of adventurers under his care and sending them off on a random adventure. As you and Sylvie enjoyed, we will be doing the randomly rolled location, the randomly rolled plot at the start of session. We're doing the characters beforehand so players can have a look at them and figure out what they want to do, which was a luxury you didn't get, I'm afraid. But Wednesday evening, if you can join us, do come on by in Japan, that is. Starting equipment or gold. Boom. You should just give him gold. No.
So half would be happy.
Okay. Carney Sideshow, my good friend, please roll me a d6, if you would be so kind. And have one local to your person. And Alicia, would you give me a 50-50? And the last one, Skeptic, let me return to you, sir, one last time. Another 50-50 from you, please, Skeptic. We have a 3 from Carney Sideshow, which means our bard has a longsword.
He's packing for some trouble.
We have a longsword. Okay, Alicia, how'd you go with that 50-50? And what was yours, Skeptic?
Mine was a 1.
A 1, so he plays a lute. And Alicia got heads on the coin. So he has a new one. We have a new pack in the mix. He has a Diplomat's pack.
Kinda works for a bard.
Yep.
Her
Not
bard
sure.
is amazing.
Dazza, how do I get into this chaos? I'm hoping to do more one shots in the future, mate. I do hope that we can.
Strangely normal.
A diplomat's pat. That means they're hauling around a chest which has cases for maps and scrolls, fine clothes, a bottle of ink, lamp, oil, paper, a vial of perfume, sealing wax, and soap. So they're very cleanly
steal that perfume.
Any other fancy stuff in there aside from the sealing wax?
Well, we have the background. They got one of the Eberron house agent background packs here. So they have a set of fine clothes, 2 sets of fine clothes now. Count them if you got them. If you're keeping tally. They have the signet ring, some ID papers, and 20 gold pieces. So they're pretty flush. Do not bother tossing a coin to this bard. He seems to be all right. So. Absolutely. Okay, so there we go, folks. There we have it. That is that last little bit of random. For today, we will be rolling once more as I think, again, Skeptic, as our honoured guest for this one shot, I will have you randomly roll the location. I believe it is a D10. Not today. It'll be on the start of the session on Wednesday, and then I will click that button, randomly generate that plot for the adventure, and we will be diving headlong into whatever may happen. So, everyone, if you haven't already given us a follow, do give us a follow so you do not miss this insane party getting into whatever they're going to be getting into. And if you're so fancy, do give us a subscription as well. All of it goes straight back into all of these adventures and running all of this stuff for all of you lovely people. It is all that we want to do. If you have your Prime subscription, just kicking around the place, looking for a place to go, and you want to give this little DM a little birthday present, don't let me stop you. So, thank you so much. I think we all good there? Okay. Any other questions, doubts, existential horror that we're worried about?
About 1 million doubts.
Yes. Many.
All right.
I mean, I doubt.
I have so many
I'm good at my
ideas
job.
going around now.
Should be interesting. Not knowing what you're jumping into is the best part of adventuring. Yes, and Ebix, this is why the joy of this particular roulette, one-shot roulette thing is that even the DM has no idea what we're jumping into.
Oh,
Josh makes a very good point here. His horror is what part of the one-shot is going to sneak into his game, because the Halloween one-shot produced a monster which crept into Icewind Dale shortly afterwards.
sorry about that.
And Dazza puts it very succinctly. You're all fucked.
Yep.
John,
I
was
agree.
that the one which was our fault?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yes.
In our defense, we were told later that we actually maybe helped you out, so you're welcome.
Question mark. Okay, so let us have a look here. I'm gonna see. You know what? I have never raided. Sorry, we swung bang at RNG quite a few times. Actually, hang on. Come on, we've been doing this all night. We've been doing this all night. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna roll the dice. Who can I see on screen right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. 2. Okay. Dazza. I don't think you've even made a roll tonight, so this is perfect. Dazza, please roll me a 50-50. Whatever dice, flip a coin, whatever you like. We got this entirely random evening. Let us finish with a random raid. Are we going to the fourth culture or RNG? 50-50. Dazza's coin flip coming at you as a... What's it going to be? It's coming. So, just while waiting for this roll, Skeptic, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Lunchtime
Oh,
for
it was
you,
a
I guess.
blast. It was
Afternoon.
totally fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Definitely have to do it this way every time from now on. We didn't do this last time. And Swag, thank you very much for joining us. It's nice,
pleasure.
Nice to have you
Absolute
on camera, a rarity, and that it is. But I am going to set up there a 2 on a d6. Thank you, Dazza. Okay, that means that we are going to be heading to our Singaporean friends, the fourth culture. Speaking of bards, we've been talking about their bard is amazing and does the most incredible off-the-cuff songs. She's incredible. So let us head on over to the fourth culture and see what shenanigans they are getting themselves into. Everyone, if you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. Show them where you're coming from. And have yourselves a wonderful evening. Have yourselves a wonderful Tuesday. If you have the chance, please join us for Rhyme of the Frost Maiden tomorrow. And also Carney Sideshow for their level 20 shenanigans tomorrow. As I... Excuse me while I'm typing this in. The fourth culture. I get very paranoid after I messed it up one time. Okay. I think that's everything. Yes. Douche. Is that working? Yes! Okay, there we go. So, everyone, stick around. Ebix, thank you again for this beautiful birthday cake, which will be on display, proud display, through all of our sessions this week. And I hope everyone is having themselves a wonderful evening, as we have enjoyed having you all here with us. And thank you so much for everything going on here. Let us head on over. Like I said, if you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. And excuse me, I'm going to go back to our starting screen because I did not set up a finishing screen. So when it says stream starting soon, please ignore that. So, everyone, stick around. And as we like to say in these parts, oyasumi nasai. Bye.